Like all this information. Okay, say that again, please.
So that's that piece of copper that was cutting that piece. So this piece over here was mounted on a holder. And if you look at that there, of course I've used it for other things, but that's that piece right there.
Ah, so
solid piece of copper. So I would take that and mount that on something and burn straight down. And this was that duplicate of what you see right there.
holy crap! So show me bring that piece here. How this is solid copper?
Yeah, solid copper. You can tell by the color. I cut
Oh, there you
pieces
go.
off.
I was looking at the side.
I
of
cut
this.
pieces off because I use those for other things. But
So
solid copper.
what surface would you cut? All of them?
I would cut these whole surface. Anything that's black, because it should be copper color. So anything that's black, of course, I've done something there, but that gives you an idea of what something like that would make.
Okay.
So that's what that would make, and that would be on those machines there. You just sink it with electricity straight down.
Right.
And that was that one. Cox Hobby, you name it, all kinds of stuff I've done. This is for aircrafts. A lot of stuff I did was for, this is for, whenever you look underneath an airplane, you're going to see something that looks like this, and this is for the human body to get inside of. So this is underneath it, and people, when they have to get into the gas tanks and stuff, there's that compartment to get into.
Like a manhole.
Yeah.
Manhole cover. Manhole, what do they call those?
I don't know what they call them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Bezel.
And then, of course, an inspection equipment, just a bunch of micrometers, stuff of that nature. They're all here. And I never really sorted them, which I should, but there's stuff like almost anything you pick up, there's a micrometer in.
Okay.
So, and there, like I said, it's all, that's V blocks for the EDM, which is a fortune, let me tell you, for that stuff. It's just more, this is what they call a disc mic. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's for thinner materials that you want to make sure that you have to measure correctly.
Right.
So it's not so sensitive. This thing will plunge into something where that one won't. So you get an idea of all this. All these things are basically just for checking things. That's what they call a centering device for the milling machine. Put that in a chuck, put an indicator on there, and you start to rotate it, and you move it back, and you can look by the dial, and it tells you left and right, front and back. So that's a pretty sophisticated unit by itself. But there's a lot of
There's a lot of that here.
Yeah, it's all here to support the machines.
All this equipment.
And this is also a huge electrode, but there you go. That whole safe, that would hold on to by those chucks, and I would burn that surface on something.
Oh, wow.
So that chuck would just go onto those little V blocks I was showing. So let me demonstrate so you understand what I'm talking about. Because they may ask you, well, what these things are for, but in reality, this is, I don't have any, this one here. And realistically, when you do this with this setup, it's an adjustable one here so that you can actually tilt it and know that this is flat. So you can run an indicator across the bottom. So this is actually a fully independent for precision as far as locking and loading in place. Got a little locking device on the side, which is way in back. You can't really see it from here, but that locks it.
I see, okay.
Yeah, so very sophisticated. Everything here is
And for someone to replace that or to go out and buy one on the market.
Yeah. Well, like I said, these, when they were being sold, the last time I seen them were like $13,000. And actually, if you want to take a picture of what they are, and each one's a little bit different, but that gives you an idea. That's what they are. Of course, that's when they're all brand new.
Right. And there's different models, different.
Well, no, they either have this one or the water one, which would be for the wire EDM. So it's either that or the water one.
A water fit.
Yeah. So, well, not a water jet, but a water capable. So these can't get wet. They will rust.
Right.
The other one is a, I don't know how they built them, but they can take water. I never even asked about it. All I know is that. And like I say,
what's this?
that's a comparator.
Okay, so
Jones and J and L. It's right here.
Oh, there we go.
It's one of those things that can never be destroyed. So it's like a honing machine to me. It's just like they hold their value to ever. And this is one of the things that I fought to find, so I know what the value was to me, but to someone else, I don't know. But it's something that I had to have.
Right now, it's the Marco Bear.
I got you a near beer if you want a near beer.
No. I'm saying no. I'm saying when you say that, I say it's wherever the Marco Bear these days.
Bear! I thought you said I need a beer.
No.
Okay, so anyway, you get an idea.
Yeah, I'm.
Ask questions. I don't care.
I'm learning already, and I'm gonna be. Where's the tag on this?
In the back.
In the back.
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
It's right here in the very back.
Okay. And all these are numbers.
And a lot of spin fixtures. I have quite a few. Well, anything to go with any kind of machining that I did, or most people would do that's in a small shop, I would have.
One there, one there.
You know, somebody, if they were really interested and they understood what they needed, like, and one of the things I was telling the ex-wife, I said, I don't want just somebody to come in here and just start saying, oh, well, I'm going to take this and I'll sell it. And I said, well, they got to know what they're doing. And one of the funny things is I pick up stuff and I know what they are. So that goes to a 5C collet, which is just a little spin fixture, which is up here, basically. It's one of these things right here. And you attach this, and then you can grind stuff on a grinder or on a milling machine offset. So with this setup here, which I have 2 more of them, but it was a full chuck, you can offset something. Very handy. This is a vacuum chuck also. So you can tell by the look of it, vacuum in. And this is a magnetic chuck. So this gives you an idea of the variety. So same color. It's got a magnetic on and off. So you can do
Turn
stuff
on
on the
and
grinder.
off?
Yeah.
I'll be down. I'll be down.
It's that simple. So there's stuff like this everywhere through the shop, and I kept telling the ex-wife, I said, I can't just have somebody just walk in here and not know what they're doing. And she said, well, just get it done. Just get the stuff out of there. And I said, I understand what you're saying, but you also have to know what you're selling.
Right.
And if the people that come in here, and she says, well, they know what they're doing. They've been doing this forever. And I says, yeah, but I can pick this shit up and I can tell you exactly what it's doing and how it's done.
A lot of these people, no one's buying shit. I don't know. I don't know what to say. The market is.
No, I totally understand that part too. That's part of life.
We have, but again, like I tell you, market's up and down. I might find that one equipment guy says, okay, let's.
I see what he's got and I like it.
Yeah, we want to. You know, he's willing to invest and set on it until the market's better.
Now, what was that other fixture? This is another one. So what was the one I just had? Oh, it's on the floor. So you give you an idea that, you know, I talk about these fixtures. There's that one we just looked at, and then here's another one right here. So you can see they're all over the place. Those same fixtures, but yet they're still on the machine.
Right.
So they're all over the place. Because I had 3 machines, I have to have at least 2 of them. I always had to have 2 backups in case something
Just
went
for
wrong.
the fixtures, average what, 15,000?
Oh, fixtures?
Yeah.
Oh, no. If you were just look at that setup right there, just the fixture, not the machine. Those 2 fixtures plus these little blocks, which are parallels, you're looking at probably close to $20,000 minimum.
Wow.
That went to it, but I don't expect that. You gotta realize, I understand that. I've already made my money off of it.
Right.
So somebody is gonna be very lucky.
I'd rather be lucky than good. Coolie. Okay, well, I'm just looking at some more numbers.
Grinder's pretty much just a grinder.
Right. The smell of oil, and that is manufacturer on that is New York. Who is that? Who made that?
That's a Hardinge.
Hardinge.
And it's called a DV59.
Okay.
That's a model number.
Okay.
You have an HLV and an HL, a TB, turning, boarding, facing, and an HL is there's names for every one of them. So the DV stands for something, HLV stands for something, and then TFB stands for something else.
Okay. Well.